ating lahat. And here we are with exclusive interview with Mr. Chink Positive himself, Mr. Chinkitan. Magandang umaga po sa inyo, Mr. Chinkitan, Mr.
Yeah.
Chink Positive.
Magandang araw rin sa inyong lahat.
Pabalik-balik, as I know, pabalik-balik ka na rito sa Davao. And it's been an honor na nagkaroon kayo ng time sa amin na mapanayam dito sa konting exclusive interview po.
Yes.
It's an honor.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Anyway, meron po kaming gustong malaman sa buhay po ni Mr. Chink Positive na karamihan po ay maraming nagtatanong. Kasi po, syempre ngayon, karamihan ng mga tao na nakilala kayo is you are already a motivational speaker. At the same time, you are encouraging people, you're a wealth coach and a life coach. So yung nakikita nila, yung ngayon na lang. But nung tayo po ay kabataan po natin, when we were still young, what motivates us na para umunlad sa buhay? Kasi hindi naman po lahat ng mga young people merong mindset, merong determinasyon na umunlad sa buhay.
Well, personally, what I can say only about myself is I can still remember when I was at age 12 during that time. My father lost his business nung nalugi sa negosyo. So out of his depression, almost 3 years na siya, depressed, and then he was only staring out the window. And that really brought hard times to our family. I can still remember when I was at grade 6 during that time, walang pera, walang baon. Normally what I do during recess time, I will go to the comfort room, open the faucet, and I will drink water as much as I can. That will be my meal. Imagine mo, during that time, lahat ng classmate ko, may Voltes 5 na notebook, lapis, tapos pencil case, stickers. Ako wala. I will wait until such time na tanggal yung sticker nila. Pag nalaglag na sa sahig, pupulutin ko siya, tapos I will put glue and put it on my notebook. So, it was really hard, and during that time, that really opened my mind na talagang ang hirap talaga pag wala kang pera. And not only that, people treat you differently when you don't have money. Like for example, sa school, may grouping yan, yung mga mayaman magkasama, middle class magkasama, mahirap magkasama. Tapos pag may play, ayaw ka isama. Hindi lang sa school, pati sa relationship in terms of relatives, family, ganun din. Pagka yung mga may kaya, silang unang kumakain sa big party, tapos yung mga wala, sila nahuhuli. Parang may discrimination ba? So at a very young age, I was exposed na talagang money was very important. And I was asking myself, kasalanan ko ba na maging mahirap? So during those moments in my life, those were the turning point that really made me think na gusto ko talagang yumaman.
Yun ang talagang naging motivate po dahil yung family mo lost the business, and kumbaga nakikita mo, napapag-iwanan yung family mo in terms of finances and also sa relationships sa families and relatives mo, no? Medyo masakit pakinggan na parang nahuhuli sa pagkain, yung mga ganun, parang kaya na sabi mo.
And then yun nga, probably those are also the things that can also inspire you and motivate you. Yung mga kahirapan mo sa buhay, do not despise that. What you need to do is you use this parang as not a stumbling block, but use it as a stepping stone to what you want to reach.
Yung nag-decide ka na po, Mr. Chinkitan, na motivated ka na kumbaga umasenso sa buhay, paano mo naman sinimulan? Kasi meron ding mga ibang tao ngayon na nakikinig or nanonood sa atin na they are decided talaga na tapusin ang kahirapan. But unfortunately, most of them doesn't really understand, doesn't really know kung paano simulan. On your case, paano mo sinimulan yung time na yun na nag-decide ka na yun, paano mo sinimulan na talagang ganito gagawin ko para umangat ako? How does it start?
Actually, yung question mo can be answered actually through this book. Yung latest book ko called Secrets of the Rich and Successful. In this book, I shared na yung ano yung difference ng mga mayayaman sa gustong yumaman. Maraming tao kasi gustong yumaman. Pero ilan lang ang taong naniniwala na sila ay yayaman. A lot of people want to become rich, but only a few people believe that they can become rich. Iba kasi yung gusto mo, iba yung naniniwala ka. Iba yung you want to become rich, iba yung you believe that you are going to be rich. Yes, you want to have a car. Okay, gusto ko magkaroon ng car, sana ganito, sana ganito. But the question is, can you see yourself inside the car, driving that car? You want that house, okay, sure. But do you see yourself living in that house? So there's a great difference. Hindi ka lang dapat nangangarap. Kailangan maniwala ka na buo ang loob mo na tatamaan mo yun. So I firmly believe, ganun din nung bata ako, gusto ko, pero hindi lang ginusto ko.
naniwala ako na mangyayari sa akin. Parang naging inspiration yun. Kung nangyari yan sa kanya, pwede mangyari sa akin.
Kumbaga, ang ginawa niyo po, nagkaroon kayo ng vision.
Yan.
Na-visualize mo yung sarili mo na kapag naniwala ka magkakaroon ka ng ganito, nakikita mo na yung sarili mo na nandun na.
Exactly.
That's why your action are really moving towards your vision.
Yes, technically you can say it's faith. Faith is being sure of what you hope for and certain of what you do not see. Kahit di mo pa ika nga nararamdaman, di mo pa nakikita, hindi mo pa nahawakan, pero naniniwala ka buong-buong loob mo na makakamit mo.
And definitely, ang daming tao na ganun. One example is si Walt Disney. Naikwento mo nga during your seminars na naniwala siya, he has this vision. He doesn't have the resources, but he has the vision. Even though nung namatay na siya, pero natapos pa rin yung Disneyland.
Yeah, just like one of my favorite quote is, if you have the vision, the provision will follow.